May I see your license, please?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No problem. Hang on just 1 second. Will this work for you? I can't seem to find my license, but...
You have a good day, sir.
Young people, freedom is not free. Someone always has to pay the price. The price is high, but Americans have always been willing to pay it when necessary. My advice to you is to keep yourself prepared, because it may be your turn the next time freedom is threatened.
I don't care about your permission. Maybe you should be polite when you're walking past a woman and you don't get out of her way. I don't want your permission. I don't need your permission. I don't care about your permission. This is what I care about your permission. Take your permission. You know where you can stick it. Rude.
I am discussing a person.
I don't care. Back off, bro.
I am discussing a person.
Go discuss your
care data and you
Go
don't
discuss
have
your
permission.
business. I don't care about your permission. Go back to your business.
You will be sued because you just
No, I won't.
healthcare.
Beat it. Bye.
You're a very,
Hi.
you're a very,
Hi.
hello,
Hi.
you're a very good
Amy.
man. Do you typically treat women that way?
I don't respect what your gender
Bye.
is.
Get away
You
from my
need-
personal
you need to
space.
be- you-
Get away
you
from my
need
personal
to
space.
respect
Hey,
Get away
Felicia.
from my
Hey,
personal
Felicia.
space.
Bye, Cameron.
You need to
Bye,
respect
Cameron.
the citizens
And you.
of the U.S.
And you.
Excuse me.
And you.
What did you say?
And you. Here, hold this.
Citizens.
What?
Respect our freedoms.
freedoms.
Everybody's freedom, not just yours.
This is the land of freedom. If you don't like it, there's plenty of doors.
I'm sorry. You must think that healthcare data is for you to steal. It is not.
No one cares about your health care. You got mental health care you need to worry about, buddy. It's so funny. Let me turn around again and again and again and again. Bye. Bye. This is why I think revisits are important, because you can go back to some place that did bad the first time and you can see that there's still some major problems. Thing, man. We're working too.
Almost, but we're working.
I have to, though. We have to create public record. You got to exercise your rights. If you don't use them, you lose them.
Can we just ask you to leave?
Nah.
I mean,
We own this office.
you could
This
ask,
is our office.
but it
You work
wouldn't.
for us.
You could ask,
So
but it
when you come to
wouldn't.
work, you're servant. We're king and queen.
You could ask, but it wouldn't hold any pertinence because it's a public building, and where brings me back to my. Yeah.
You need permission to do that.
I need what?
You need permission to do that.
To videos? Oh, I do.
Who do you get
Is
the
that
permission from?
who do I ask?
You would need permission from the superintendent to be videoing.
Oh, really?
Oh no.
No,
Is that
for us all.
all right? Is that yeah? You can just take us over there. I
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
make sure I
tell-
don't
yeah,
break
I
any
don't-
rules.
Turn those off.
No.
I can't turn them off. Yeah, I want to make sure I don't break any
Yeah,
rules.
me too.
Is it a law or just a rule?
I believe it's invasion of privacy if you start videotaping
God, is that
without
felony or is
permission.
that a
Oh
misdemeanor?
no. Holy.
Okay, how come you're videoing?
Is it good?
Because we want to.
Actually, you can't just because you want to.
Yes, you can.
You know what's interesting? I find this very interesting. So you're the assistant superintendent. You guys are in charge of everything that is schools. And what's the first thing that kids normally learn about when they're old enough to understand and retain is U.S.
Can I
history.
ask your name again?
I'm me.
What's that?
I'm me.
Me,
And he's
okay.
him. We're together.
Okay.
But the U.S. Constitution is one of the first things you guys teach. I'm surprised the school office isn't aware that we have the right to the First Amendment to exhibit free press in any public building or venue. That's
Okay.
seems interesting.
Yeah, recording me without my permission.
All of us.
Do you need consent to record someone in public?
Especially
Do you
your
have
public
something
service.
As you'll see in this video, after our last audit, they started closing the doors, keeping the public out of their offices. Then you have moments like this, where some Darren wants to pretend he's tough, getting inches from Anna's face to the point where I have to puff out my chest so he can run with his tail tucked between his legs. Banana was live on her end during this encounter, and some people just bootlick till the wheels fall off. Banana actually made a comment where she said, "We live in these beautiful United States of America, and if you don't like it, you can leave." So the trolls, instead of recognizing that some crazed, freedom-hating Darren was on the loose, wanting to put his hands on people, they tried to turn it and make it appear as if Banana was talking trash about immigrants. Every single person besides Native Americans in America are immigrants. She simply said the same thing that I say on almost all my videos. We live in America. We don't live in North Korea or Nazi Germany. We are citizens that have rights. And if you don't like our rights, then find another country to go to, but leave it to the trolls to try and even make the most crazed lunatic appear like a victim. Subscribe to Banana Rana, watch a whole video, enjoy, and that's the reason I stopped you today. Guys, we were rolling live when we first came in. We only went to 2 offices there, very nice. This is the Grafton Town Hall in Grafton, Massachusetts. You'll probably remember Grafton because of this. Yeah, they failed miserably the last time. Real bad. Not good. In fact, it was the superintendent's department that did bad. You got all these doors closed. Hello. See, they did have these doors before, but as you can see, there's counters in there, so they were always open for people to go in. But since the last time I came here, they've closed all the doors because they know that they didn't look really good the last time. Oh, I'm going in there. Why are all these doors closed, man? Are we supposed to get service out here? Yes. Oh. So, why is there a big desk in there for people to come in, but the doors are closed out here?
From COVID, when we were doing COVID?
So that would be a decent answer, but that's not the right one. Because I've been here before. And the last time I was here, when one of your offices did really poorly, all these doors were open. And since then, now all these doors are closed. So imagine that me coming in with a camera was more of a problem than a national health crisis. You gotta get these, public doesn't like, they're paying for this building to be shut out of it. I'm not a big fan of that. What do you think? Do you think that the public should be able to come into their office? Probably, right?
Is there something that I can help you with? Did you need something?
Yeah, I was just wondering, Nancy, do you think that the public should be able to come into their own office?
I have no opinion.
Well, that's you have no opinion. Perfect. And that's kind of what you have to be when you work for the government. You have to be mindless and just follow any orders, whether it makes sense or it doesn't. You have to have no opinion and just be numb to the sensitivities of the people that hold that government accountable, right?
All right.
Yeah, exactly. All right, thanks, Nancy. Appreciate it. Thanks for keeping your doors closed. What's going on, man? Just taking a quick peek around.
Yeah, no problem.
Have we met before?
No, I'm still a little new here.
Oh,
I've been
new?
here for a few months. My name's Jack.
Oh, welcome, Jack. Christine, have we met before? We've met before. I was here about a year ago? Yeah, it's starting to say, yeah. All right, cool. Thanks.
We can do, just let us know.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're willing, thank you. Yeah, all these doors that are closed that were open when I first came here, they're closed now. If we could open them all up so the people have access to their building, that'd be great.
Okay.
Thank you.
That would be me who makes that decision. That would probably be, I'd probably talk to the town administrator about that.
Oh, all right.
Because I just collect the money, you know.
Right.
Hi, how you doing?
How are you?
It's so funny. They have all the doors closed, but they have like 20 quotes from Thomas Jefferson. I am not among those who fear people. They, and not the rich, are our dependents for continued freedom. And then they keep all the doors closed. That's continued freedom. Howdy. Thank you for being open today.
You're welcome.
Have we met before, Mary?
No, we have not.
We have not? Okay. What about you? Have we met before?
I think so.
You think so? Were you nice to me? Or was I nice to you?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I noticed that since the last time we were here, all the doors are closed now. Last time we were here, they were all open for you to go into the offices. Every single one. And then after we posted our video, they're now all closed. Is that a coincidence, do you know?
You know, I'm not sure.
Okay. Wonderful. Thank you for not forcing the people out of an open government office. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Very nice. Jared, what about you? Did you realize that after our last visit, they started shutting all these doors?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Was that, thank you for being honest. Now, was that because of our last visit?
Yeah, I think so.
Right. Perfect. Listen, there's nothing wrong with honesty, Jared. And there's no wrong answers. You work for the government. You do a good job. I was just asking somebody else, and they said, "Oh no, that's because the whole health thing we had going on for a couple of years." And I said, "No, because when I came in, the doors were open, and that was about a year after that. And one department didn't do so great, and all of a sudden the doors are closed." And I just found it interesting that whether you look left or right, every 2 feet, there's a quote about independence and freedom from Thomas Jefferson, and those quotes are above a government entity that has their office closed off from the people. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I love? This office has it open though.
Yeah, but they got great people. They got Mary, and they got, of course, Jared here. And listen, it takes a lot to say, do you think, as like a taxpayer or a constituent or someone that really loves their community, they come into this beautiful old school, they see all these, quotes from some of the greatest journeymen for freedom of our time, do you think they might be kind of like set aback a little bit, that they can't go into the offices, that they're kind of closed off?
Maybe.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, because I think maybe if there weren't so many freedom quotes and they just rolled in, they'd be like, okay, but they'd be like, oh my God, look at all the freedom they love in this place. Then I can't go in the office. It's kind of like, what can you do? Jared, thank you for doing such a great job, man. I really do appreciate you. Have an excellent day.
Off topic. What is the baseball team that's, sorry, sir. Oh, you're excused, it's cool.
Yeah, no, that guy was rude.
Yeah, super rude. Especially since I was walking through the door.
Not you.
No.
The other guy. He was rude.
What's the baseball team that's logo is a bull?
Is a bull?
Yeah.
The baseball? There's no baseball team that's logo is a bull. There's a basketball team, the Chicago Bulls.
Well, the reason I'm wanting
Tristan Cass plays for the Woo Sox, doesn't he?
He's on the Red
it
Sox
looks
now.
like a bull symbol on the, and I didn't know.
Oh, that's not a baseball team. That's just like
I think
a.
that's just a symbol.
Yeah. Tristan Cass is. See, I know my Woo Sox. Well, I said, okay. I'm from Boston.
Sorry, it was off topic, but I was like, thank you.
See, he was nice. He'll call out the bullshit.
So you don't have permission?
I don't care about your permission. Maybe you should be polite when you're walking past a woman and you don't get out of her way. I don't want your permission. I don't need your permission. I don't care about your permission. This is what I care about your permission. Take your permission. You know where you can stick it.
He didn't even apologize. Like, he
No.
came out on like being rude to a woman. I guess maybe that's something that he's used to doing. Also, it says dangerous.
I don't have his permission.
We haven't gotten yet, but I'll get it.
Once you get the excise, let me give you.
I really wish I had his permission. I'm just gonna film him anyways. He's rude.
I am discussing a person.
I don't care.
personal
Back
healthcare
off,
data.
bro.
I
Back
am
off.
discussing a person.
Go
personal
discuss your
healthcare
business.
data, and you
Go
don't
discuss
have
your
permission.
business. I don't care about your permission.
This is what
Go back to your
this is what it
business.
means to be a citizen of these beautiful United States, sir. If you don't like it, maybe don't be here.
I'm not speaking to you, so you don't speak to me.
It's time to.
Don't restrict our freedoms.
It's interesting. When we were in the other office, and he came into the other office, we didn't tell him that he couldn't be in that office. Very interesting.
No, but typical.
You want me to smile?
bulldozing.
You want me to smile, bro?
A woman walks through a doorway and he bulldozes right through her.
opposition's not standing there.
Thanks for taking my picture, honey bunny.
Okay.
I am looking good today.
You are looking great today.
You wanted to take my picture. I'm looking great today. My phone? Why does it keep going off? Oh. That's all the people that don't want to be a part of his life.
So I should go to you and ask them for one. Okay, alright.
This is what's beautiful about being an American citizen. If you don't like it, don't be here.
Okay, alright. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. You will be sued because you just
No, I won't.
healthcare.
Beat it. Bye.
You're a very,
Bye.
you're a very
Fuck you.
good.
Bye.
Hello.
Bye.
You're a very good
Amy.
man. Do you typically treat women that way?
I don't
They walk
respect
through
what
your
you're
doorway?
doing.
Get away
You
from my
need-
personal
you need to be-
space.
you-
Get away
you
from my personal
need to
space.
respect
Get
healthcare
away from my
lady.
personal
Hey, Felicia.
space.
Bye, Karen.
You need to
Bye,
respect
Karen.
the citizens
And you.
of the U.S.
And you.
Excuse me.
And you.
What did you say?
And you. Here, hold this.
Citizens.
What?
Respect our freedoms.
Respect our freedoms.
Everybody's freedom, not just yours.
This is the land of freedom. If you don't like it, there's plenty of doors.
I'm sorry. You must think that healthcare data is for you to steal. It is not.
No one cares about your health care. You got mental health care you need to worry about, buddy. It's so funny. Let me turn around again and again and again and again. Bye.
Bye. He doesn't respect freedom.
Sorry about that. We were just waiting to speak to you. Yes, I was wondering, Board of Assessors. Right. So, I always get confused. Do you guys have an auditing department here, or do you cover the auditing?
No, we're audited by auditors. We have separate auditors, a separate auditing company that
Okay, so then that...
audits all of our books. Is that what you're talking
Yeah, but that's not within the town hall then. That's like a separate third-party company? Okay, because what I've noticed is in the bigger cities, they'll have an auditing department, and they kind of do everything in-house a little bit.
No, we don't do that.
Okay, so that's what I was wondering, because I saw the assessors, but I didn't see the city auditor, and I think I've come to realize that that's like a small
Yeah, we're a smaller
town. You guys are pretty good at football, though, huh?
Football? Grafton?
Yeah?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
I grew up in Grafton, and my brother played football for Grafton. So.
Played you guys in a scrimmage once. It was an out-of-conference scrimmage, and I was in high school, and we were like, oh, yeah, we're gonna kick their butts, and then...
Grafton, when I was in high school, we were very proud of our football team.
48-0.
I don't really follow it now because my kids are out of high school.
Right.
Well, but I see your jacket that you've got on right now. What did you think of last Sunday's game?
Oh, yeah, I'm not happy. They need to replace Mac.
Yeah. Thank God. Okay, so I'm sitting there and I'm watching him and I'm like, Mac Jones is such a bum. And then it's like, it sucks because Belichick finally pulled him. And you know he got a call from Robert Kraft and he was like, because...
Well, you know what? The one thing I learned, it wasn't about Belichick. It was about Brady. So I
right.
believe that.
But you know, you got Mac Jones will take a $10 million salary cap hit. So even if he sucks, if we bench him or we trade him, we lose $10 million. Bailey Zappi, who's far...
I was very impressed with Zappi.
Since the beginning, right?
Yeah.
As was I.
Yeah.
As was I. And I think it's interesting that he did more in his last quarter than Mac Jones, I think, had done in his last two games.
Pathetic game. It was embarrassing. So.
Well, even our 10-year-old daughter was like, what is he doing? Why is he still here?
Yeah.
I have Madden 2024, and my favorite team's the Patriots, but I traded him off the permanent roster just so I could have like anybody else.
No, I used to watch the Tampa games just because I love Tom. So.
Well, you know what? It's 20 years. The only time that I've ever had an I shit my pants moment with Tom Brady was when he actually won the Super Bowl with Tampa Bay, and he was on one boat and Gronk was on the other, and he went and he threw the Lombardi Trophy. I was like, oh no!
I went to the parade, the Super Bowl before that.
Yeah.
It was. I took my husband, my daughter, and I went. And what was that? It was probably in 2018 or 2019. And it was incredible. It was incredible.
You had a lot of fun, huh?
The parade. We had a good time.
See-
The amount of people was insane.
Especially, yeah. You know what sucks too is that they did this whole big tribute for him. I believe it was last game. Oh no, the game before.
Televise it though.
So it's on. They didn't televise it. They showed like the very end of it. I went on YouTube and got the full 14-minute thing.
Oh, you did.
It's still on there. I think it's on the Patriots. If you do like Tom Brady commemoration, whatever it was.
Yeah.
It was so cool. They had Tully Banta came there. They had Vince Wilfork. They had a whole bunch of players through the past. I think Danny Woodhead was there.
Well, they let Brady ring the bell, and then the following week they let Kenny Chesney ring the bell. Did you know
Oh, I did not know they let Kenny Chesney. You like Kenny Chesney, huh? Your country music?
Yes.
What about you, young lady? Do you like country music? Me too. Who's your favorite?
Oh.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Okay, yeah.
Luke Holmes.
Luke Holmes.
Luke Bryan.
Luke Bryan.
Kenny Chesney.
Well, he has a new one.
Yeah, we like all music.
So,
He's got a new one.
Yeah.
have you? Do you like Eric Church?
Yes.
He's great. Now, have you heard of Cody Johnson?
Yes.
So I went to his concert and opened up for him was Chris Jansen, who was awesome, the guy that sings "Buy Me a Boat."
Mm-hmm.
And before that, there was a guy named Drew Parker, phenomenal. But I'm saying to myself, why are you singing all of Luke Combs' songs? Like, I'd like to hear some of your own stuff. And then he goes, hope you like those. Those are all #1 hits I wrote for Luke Combs in his new house. Wow. And I'm like, so I went down the rabbit hole and started listening to his music. My favorite country artist, his name is Drew Parker. You will listen if you love and then when you listen to Drew Parker, you'll understand where Luke Combs got his sound from, because you're like, oh, it's just it's an aha moment. Drew Parker's awesome. What's that? Yeah. So
Did you know that Sam Hunt wrote, was it Police Car for, oh my God.
Dierks Bentley?
No. Cop Car for.
Oh, I found my love in a cop car. Did he really?
No, for, who is it? The one that's married to Nicole Kidman.
Oh, Keith Urban.
He wrote Cop Car for Keith Urban, and then he sang it, and it wasn't as good.
Well, no, and I think that they know that too. I believe that Florida Georgia Line writes a bunch of songs for other people, and I didn't realize it. But then when you hear it, you're like, not as good as the version on the radio. But when you listen to Drew Parker, I am telling you, you're gonna be like. In fact, there's a song called "I Love You Longer" by Drew Parker. You're gonna love him. You love country music. You love Luke Combs. You like Morgan Wallen. He's really good.
I'll have to write it down and look him up.
Yeah.
There's a Seattle Seahawks fan in the chat right now. Who do you think it is? I'm live
Hawk fan,
right now.
Hawk fan for life.
There's a Seattle Seahawks. No,
Yeah.
we've got,
How'd Russell Wilson work out for you?
It's late night 702. She's
Oh my
from
God.
Vegas and she's a Seahawks fan.
You know, I'm not too. I kind of like that. Jimmy Garoppolo went through some. He got screwed here.
He was nice too.
He was, and not for nothing, but to become a journeyman quarterback, like going from team to team to team over the past couple of years, he still holds pretty solid. He's doing not too bad at the Raiders. Not doing too bad.
Yeah, well, there is a bunch of people that want to say thank you for having a
We're not
conversation.
talking about Taylor Swift. It's not.
No.
not the same.
We can pass. Listen, and if you're talking about Taylor Swift, we don't do that here, okay? And if you're getting upset by me saying that, then you need to just shake it off, shake it off, shake it off.
Or who is it? Kansas City? Is it? It's like
The Chiefs?
It became the Taylor Swift show. No, we're not.
Oh, well, you do know that the players are going to play, and the haters are going to hate. But I'm just going to shake.
It off.
Shake. That's right. Yes, ma'am. Well, you folks are. What's your name?
My name is Tammy.
Tammy, very nice to meet you. My name's Josh. What's your name, young lady? Megan. So nice to meet you and that gentleman in the back. I don't want to bother. Oh, I'm so. Oh. I'm so sorry. Hello, data collector. Thank you for being so nice.
I was just trying to say hi.
I went to go say hi, and I got my Tom Brady on. I threw the phone.
It's chilly in here. They still have they still have the air conditioning on, so I just have my jacket on.
Good for you.
Outside, it'll
Good
come
for
on.
you.
Yeah.
Don't watch it. So
He was just trying to shake it off.
I did. I shaked it right out of her. What are you predictions? Mac Jones is going to start, isn't he?
I hope not.
Yeah, me too.
I hope Bill, figures it out.
There's no fixing it either because, the shakes that you get, like, there were Byron Leftwich was one of the best. He came out when Carson Palmer did. Was one of the best college quarterbacks of his time. He got to the NFL, and it's a huge difference. It's like going from college baseball to MLB. And Mac Jones, if he hasn't got it now, he's not gonna.
I'd like to see Bill start Zappy at the next game just to see what he can do, but I don't know if he'll
Give him the reins just to see what happens.
to Mac Jones, but I mean.
Well, listen, Tom Brady. It was Drew Bledsoe, Rohan Davey, Brock Heward, and then Tom Brady was fourth string. Rohan Davey, I think, was suspended. Brock Heward was injured. Bledsoe goes down. Brady had to go in. So sometimes you don't want to spit.
How Tom got.
And then we got 20 years of excellence. Did it go
Now
off?
we don't. So.
Right. Well, thank you so much. Pleasure to meet you. I'm sorry about that mean guy.
No, that's fine.
I mean, we stood all the way back there to give him like plenty of room.
I stood over this way, to just keep,
Even if any info came on camera, we were going to get rid of it. But I just don't understand why you're yelling at me, telling me what to do, when I'm at least standing all the way back there. I could be standing right
And
here.
this happened because I was walking through the doorway in the other office, and I was walking through, and he pushed by me as if I wasn't walking through a doorway, and I said, "Oh, it's okay." Because at first I said, "Excuse me," and then I realized, wait a second, like, I didn't do anything wrong. And then so I told him, I was like, "Oh, okay, it's fine. Like, I'm okay. I wasn't just walking through the doorway." And then he got upset, is what happened, because he mistreated a woman, and I called him out on it. He wouldn't have done that to him.
We're just like, the problem is, like, we're so nice. And, like, if someone gives us shit, like they would, but I don't take it personally. As upset as I gave it back to him, I was not going to come yell at you now. You look a really nice person. I haven't met you before. And you have a Patriots jacket on, which automatically gives you a heightened level of credibility. If you had a Mac...
I'm glad it's cold in the office.
If you had a Mac Jones jersey, I would have walked up here and I would have said, shame.
I would not be wearing a Mac
Shame.
Jones
I'm going to get you
jersey
one.
right now.
I'm going to get you a Mac Jones jersey.
This speaks for itself. I was in Walmart the other day, and there were Mac Jones jerseys, and they were all on sale.
Yeah, no, Sunday's game was embarrassing. I didn't shut it off just because I believe that if you're a fan of a team,
Right.
you shouldn't be a fair weather fan.
Right.
Exactly.
You are with them through the good and the bad.
We've been through that with the Red Sox.
Yep.
And stuck with them for 20 years, and then Pedro Martinez
And the
makes
Browns
history.
And the Red Sox both won in 1 year.
The- and we thought we were going to get the
Bruins?
The Bruins. Oh, yeah, they didn't do it. And then the next year, the Celtics made it, but the Bruins didn't. I was like, but you know what? Then we were lucky to get 4. Now we're lucky to get out of a game where we're not getting beaten by 50 points. It's crazy.
No, I know, it was terrible.
Yeah. All right, well, you have a great day. It was a pleasure to meet you. What did I hit? Knock it off your live stream?
Well, no, it just it just screwed everything up.
Okay, start it over.
I think.
Hello. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Are you the IT guy?
No.
I see him with the remote over there. The IT guy's always got a hard job. Oh, it's a phone.
It's like 1995.
Oh my God. They don't give you newer stuff than that?
I actually bought this, it's brand new.
Did you? Is that the cell phone?
No.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, that looks like one of those Nokia
No, it's
phones.
just so I don't have to be tethered to the desk to talk to.
Nice. Are you the town administrator? Oh, nice to meet you. Have I met you before?
I don't think so.
There was, I was here before. I did a video here. Everyone I've met today is really, really nice. Phenomenal people, especially down the end. I was just wondering, since the last time we came in, I noticed that all these offices here, people were able to come in and get up to the counter.
Yep.
But today, this time we came around, it seems like...
You guys can go back to your offices if you want. You can come in.
Oh, thanks.
Sure. Coming out.
After you. Hi, Mary. It seems like today that all the things are are closed, and I'm not going to say who, but one of the people here said they thought it was because of the last video.
Okay.
So I was just wondering, is that the reason that the stuff's closed?
I'm not gonna lie to you, it's part of it. But a lot of it also has to do with our accessibility upgrades we're doing everywhere.
Okay.
So trying to make the components of the building that are not accessible, because this is a school building from the 1950s.
Right.
So, we're delineating where the employees go and where the residents can come to. And then I'm also putting in, like you saw down the end there, the customer service windows
Yeah.
to try to make everything accessible for folks.
So these speak for themselves. Like, just so you know, I know that if it says employees only, I won't go in.
Right.
I think that love the JFK, by the way.
Thanks. Family heirloom.
Is it?
Yeah. I
That's
mean,
why.
it's a pretty ubiquitous print.
Yeah.
But I got
Always
it from
means
my
more
neighbors.
when it's passed down, because it meant something to them.
Yeah.
I noticed, like, see, the problem I think that folks are going to have, which it was kind of silly to me, like, if I just came in here and, the doors are closed, I'm going to be like, whatever, last time the school department completely flunked. I think everyone else, for the most part, was really nice.
Yeah.
School department flunked, and instead of transparency, they shut the door, whatever.
Okay, yeah.
To keep the staff secure, whatever
Yep.
the reason is. But I come in and I see quotes from Thomas Jefferson
Yep.
about government accountability and freedom.
Yep.
And one of those signs is literally right above a door that's closed. I think that, there's nothing wrong with people coming in to these offices. I understand it's an accessibility issue, but like the door open, it's actually more accessible than with the door closed. I mean, you have clearly marked signs,
Right.
and we look for signs all the time.
Right.
I think that the town hall itself didn't do bad last
Right.
time. The school board did. I don't think there's really any reason to keep the doors shut. You know what I mean? Like,
fair.
have people come in and it kind of like makes you feel separated. Like, you invite me in, talking to you here, I'm able to see your picture, create kind of a connection.
right.
When I'm stuck behind a door and there's a bell, I feel like I'm ordering a quarter pound of Land O'Lakes.
Yeah, right,
You know what
right.
I mean?
Yeah, I do.
And I'm not saying that to be rude. I'm just giving a little bit of honest feedback. And I think that some towns do that. Like, we'll come in. It's if there's no problem, they never put up signs indoors.
Yeah, right.
But if there's like a little bit of an issue and people start calling, and then they get this fear, like, that's a big channel did it, so now a bunch of small channels are going to come around. It's like,
Yeah, so let me tell you how I reacted to it, because I hadn't worked in a community that had a First Amendment on it. So I mean, our first thing we did was train all the staff about better understanding when folks come in, your right to film. Like, just talk to people like normal people, like you would every other person that comes to the counter. There's zero issue with that, right? Having a camera in their face makes some people nervous. I mean, I'm on TV.
but that's the thing. Like, it's little things, and it's not you, but little things like this. We hear it all the time. Like, this is a camera in her face. You know what I mean? So when you say it,
didn't like that.
camera in your face, like, it almost gives you this like
Right.
threatening vibe. Like, camera in my face. I understand that camera in itself
Right.
can be uncomfortable, and then it's like, oh, but we're on your camera. Oh, that's our camera.
right.
The difference in camera, I mean, you can't change how someone's going to feel. If they
Right.
see a camera, they're uncomfortable, whatever. I'm not here to explore people's comfortabilities or uncomfortabilities.
Right.
I'm here to explore our freedom and the ability to redress that freedom within our local government. And I'm just saying that small town like Grafton, I know someone that lives here, actually quite a famous person that lives here. And even they have said to me, like, I think after you left, they wound up closing off the doors, and it was so nice. You used to be able to go into people's offices and say hi, and she's like, I don't get it, because besides the education department, everyone was like super nice. You didn't have
Yeah.
a problem.
Right.
Maybe you should go check it out.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you one other thing that I think is, because they're not always closed, right? I kind of let staff, if they're doing something, they can close the door. But I also, last week we had active shooter training, and I do notice that my staff are a little bit on edge and a little more closed off than they normally are, because I think that puts people on their back foot a little bit. Not that I think not that I think that everyone should feel that way, but I have noticed that when I do
Prepare
it.
for the worst. We saw what the cops didn't do at Uvalde. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you have to be prepared.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But I think there's more. I will put it statistically.
Yeah.
There is, and I'm using a statistic from like a year ago, so it could have changed. But we'll just say it was at least 4, but I feel like it was double that. You're at least 4 times more likely to be arrested filming a government installation than you are to be engulfed in in a large-scale violence, school shooting, mass shooting, something like
Yeah,
that.
that would track to me. Sure.
You know what I mean? It's
Especially in Massachusetts, our ownership rates are lower, gun violence rates are lower.
I mean, because you can 98% of people that apply for an LTC don't get one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and no one from Roxbury or Dorchester that has a little
Yeah.
bit easier access to illegal filed firearms
Right.
are then going to drive all the way to Grafton.
Yeah,
But you got to be safe, anyways.
Right.
I get
I
that.
mean, I think Bruin changed that a bit, right? But I mean, I shoot a lot, so I'm
Good for you. The only way to
Not the,
defend your First Amendment is if you
not
use
the-
your Second
the guy for
Amendment.
that. Yeah. So yeah. Anyways.
Okay, can we work on at least
Sure.
trying to keep these doors a little bit open?
Sure.
I mean,
No, I hear you. Your
It'll be-
comments are not.
I'm not
falling
even
into
trying to be a
fears.
dick. I'm just saying,
No,
like,
I don't think you are.
it's I didn't notice the quotes last time, but it's
Okay.
almost like if those quotes weren't there and I came in, I'd be like, it is what it is. But then you get like these banisters of freedom, and I have to ring a bell. But it's just, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So
No,
we
it was
could
nice
work on
chatting
that.
with you.
Yeah, you as well, man. I appreciate your time. My hand's gonna be sweaty from the microphone, so
I'm good with
do one
it.
of these. Do you have any questions?
Nice to meet you as well.
No, I'm good. Sorry, I'm.
She's
dealing
doing all
with
the
separate
analytic
thing,
stuff.
and It's a whole thing.
Well,
but
thank
I'm
you
here
very
and I'm
much.
listening.
Thank you very much for your time. Appreciate
Absolutely.
it. And I will spread the good cheer. Thanks for doing such a good job, man.
All right,
Thanks so much.
Nice to meet you.
You as well.
Okay.
Do you want me to close this? I can leave it open. My man. All right.
I heard you.
My man. All right. I tried going back into your thing here, and it still
I know.
shows me that.
Yeah, it's fun.
Can you go live again?
Maybe, but it's still gonna have the other one, and it's gonna be cute.
Then just go static. You download the other one, and you'll pull this one in.
No, I'm just.
Oh, we can tell the town clerk she can open her door. Nancy, we talked to the town administrator. You're allowed to open your door again. All right? Congratulations. Open door policy. Let's open it up. What's going on, man? How are you?
How you doing?
Not too bad. You guys having a good day?
Yep, how we doing today?
Enjoying the sunshine while we got it?
Always.
That's what I'm liking to hear. You guys have a good day.
You too, thank you.
It's a nice view out there overlooking the school, and I believe the superintendent's office is up here. Oh, look at this. See, they put up signs. But I thought the superintendent's office was down here. Yeah, it's right here. Oh. I've changed everything. I feel like there was another entrance.
We've never done them here. How are you?
How's it going?
Going.
Oh, I met you before.
Yeah, how are you?
You were the one that told me it was illegal to film. Was that you or was that someone else?
No, he wouldn't say that.
Someone did.
You want to talk about capital?
We're talking
Wow.
about porta potties, actually.
Oh, nice.
Porta potties.
How much capital do we have for the porta potties?
Nothing. That's the problem.
What's the booster club bringing in?
Right now we kind of, I don't want to say we don't have one, but we kind of don't have one.
How over budget are we in salaries?
It's early. Too early to tell.
How's the union's discussion? The teachers demanding more money?
Not yet. We have negotiations this year, so anybody that's negotiating is looking for more money.
See, I feel like I could be okay. No, probably not great, but I could be okay at assisting in something like this.
So far, you're killing it. We got to figure out the porta potties.
I'm just reciting all the stuff that the mayor of Haverhill did wrong at the last school board meeting, trying to crap all over his teachers.
That's true. He did.
Disgusting. ESPs living on 23 grand a year, but doing full-time teaching duties, and their actual full-time teachers making just under, I think it was like 26.9, just under 27 grand, and all the people that they brought in to speak to the mayor were on food stamps and government assistance. Like they can't feed their family, but they're teaching our family, and we can't have a living wage. And the guy spoke up to the mayor, and the mayor told him that his legacy as mayor was going to be dealing with pieces of you know what like him.
What's ESP, like a assistant?
Yeah, so the special needs kids, the kids that require heightened teaching, so they'll be in the class with those 5 kids, and they'll go from class. But it's crazy. Is it's not like a paraeducator; it's a full certified teacher that's working a full schedule. But because I guess there's some weird thing, because they don't spend a specific amount of time in one dedicated class, the city can pay them as aides, and they're like, we're doing full time. It sucks. After here, I started doing a lot. Last year, I started doing a dive into some of the teaching stuff, and my mother was a teacher for a long time, so I started looking into it a little bit, and there's more struggles than there are come ups. Teach? In the Woburn school system. Yep.
What'd she teach?
She was a principal, a vice principal. She taught from 4th grade to 8th grade. She did like everything, the DARE program. She ran the DARE program, the math program, and then but I know because she went up against Salucci in the '90s when Salucci was shitting all over the teachers back then.
Yeah, and then once she was done teaching at school, she went home and then taught some more.
Yeah, and that's that kind of left me the conundrum because I really love teachers, right? That is it's such a selfless job because there's no teacher in the world that's in it for the money. It's physically not possible. You can't be a teacher and be in it for the money. So you're in it to help people. And the last time I come in here, I forget who it was, so it wouldn't be fair to say it's anyone here, but someone had said it's illegal to film and we need permission and all that stuff. And it's kind of like if someone with a military uniform says, oh, you can't film because you kind of, it's such a weird situation because you want to be like, first of all, thank you for your service and sacrificing time from your family to make sure that I have the right to do this, but don't be a dick also. You know what I mean? And that kind of happened last time, but I'm glad to see you folks really nice this time and you're doing some hard work and trying to find some money. What are the porta potties for?
In theory, down by the athletic fields, we're trying to figure out a better way to service kind of the crowds we have, be it a football game, soccer, what have you.
Should do it. You ever been to the King Richard's Fair?
No. I've seen it on TV.
Oh my God.
Yes.
So, I mean, they obviously have the little porta potties, but they have an outside, think of like a trailer that can be...
That's just literally what we were talking about.
At the beach has the trailers and they look...
So a little bit, think of that mixed with a porta potty. So what they have is it can be picked up and moved and serviced, once a week and taken away. Not like thick like an outside construction's portable office would be. Giant porta potty where you go in and all the stalls are plastic, just like a porta potty.
In a circle.
And then in a big circle. And then all the 3 stalls that they got in there have a little door. It's like 8 porta potties inside a big porta potty. And it's obvious.
On a trailer.
No. It wasn't even on a trailer. It's like if you picture a porta potty, it's like a big giant porta potty.
Is there a sink or is there hand?
Yeah. No, there's a sink.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have to press the button and then it'll come down. But they have the regular trailers by the big end, but I assume that would be way more cost affordable. And then they just come once a week or whatever it is, and they can clean it out or they can take it, but it's a build. They just build it all together and that solves the problem. And circle helps the egress because you're going in one end. When you're done with the bathroom, you go right out the other end.
Yeah.
So you funnel them in and out.
I've never seen that.
I mean, they might not need that many, but
Football game in Grafton, they got a football team.
The problem right now, we only have easy access to two little bathrooms. So that what you're talking about might be perfect.
Mhm.
Get 2 of those going.
And like a sink on either side of, like if you kind of have it in like a half circle or something like that, you can have a sink on either side, and then it's got the, like the paper towels or whatever, like right next to it. It's like this whole thing. It made sense.
It's a straight walk through. It's you walk in, big circle, and it's like urinal, stall, urinal, and then exit door, and then you're on the same thing on the other side. So
All right.
it also keeps people
posted.
moving,
Up
not
the
congesting.
Yeah.
That's way
And it might be cheaper.
Well, when we saw it, when we went to,
You think they have lights?
Yeah, they do have lights.
Yeah, they
See,
should.
that's the nice thing.
Yeah, because right
Traditional
on,
ones, yeah.
right on top of the porta potty, they have the solar things because it's so big. It's not a little tiny porta potty,
Right.
so it's on when it's on. And
well, we were kind of amazed when we went to the King Richard's
no, it
Fair. We
sounds
were
kind
like,
of
this
amazing
is
from-
really effective and like strange, but makes sense.
Right.
I might bring my son.
Oh, it was a nice fair.
yeah, bring lots of money, and then I don't know why they serve alcohol.
Is it Carver?
Yeah, it's in Carver. They serve alcohol, and then right next to it, on either side of the bar, which I would love to frequent, you could throw ninja stars or axes. And I was like, listen, I pride myself on being an intelligent enough individual that I would like to make good choices. I don't think it's a good choice to throw axes when you're drinking, or especially to have alcohol served next to a place where you can throw a deadly weapon. And then I realized as I was throwing the axe that maybe the fun of it outweighed the poor judgment and making the decision. But it'll be great to, it's a whole day thing and it's a ton of money, but it'll be great to bring the little ones. They have a whole, at the end they have, what do they have? The duel at the end. And it's super graphic, by the way. But
Yeah, surprisingly,
Super
really.
graphic.
I mean, it should be,
I
right?
heard as well, right?
It was. It
no,
just-
they have utensils.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
It was gushing.
No. So it's not like you're gonna see people that like they will come up and be like, "Good day, sire," and then but they have like forks and utensils, all that stuff. You don't bring a card. Bring cash because you buy tickets, and then the tickets will be used at the different places. But it's super modern as far as like all that stuff. Like you're not gonna have to like take a leaf
Until
when
he
you have
said
to
off
wipe.
with her head, and I was like, hey.
Oh no, I said seize the children because they were being fresh.
Yeah,
But then
and
you
you
have like all these
also-
people that are like seize themselves.
Oh, you know what? That's what it was. You said seize the children, and then the guy on the horse
Said
was like
off
off
with-
with her head, and I was like, wait a second.
And
Hold
that was the
on.
guy that just decapitated somebody. So, oh, I don't want to bother you anymore. I'm so sorry.
See you later. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Have a great day. See, isn't that great? Like the last time we had a problem with them and they learned, like they were nice this time, and we were able to help them. Thank God for the King Richard's Fair. Look at all these Thomas Jefferson folks, and they just continue to. Oh, we can let them know about the open door policy. Hey, my friend, we met before.
Can I just answer a phone call real quick?
I was here first.
They actually
Dibs.
been ringing for a while.
That's right too. Wait. I met him before.
Do you hear a phone?
I did hear. Yeah, it was going on. I want to let him know the good news about the doors.
I was able to recognize it now.
Okay.
County Grafton Payroll Benefits Office, Matthew speaking. How can I help you?
Matthew. Oh, thanks.
Yeah, sure. Do you have my email? Yeah, so it's Buckley M.
What? Oh, scoopski. A scoopski potato. Girl, I love you. I don't know your copyright music, but I love that song. Lemu, Emu, and Doug.
You can't get copyright for singing it
You can.
like that.
Mash, mash,
They're not
mash,
even
mash.
gonna. They think that it's you, like that it's the artist. So,
Artist formerly known as Doug.
Okay, yeah, so you would just send that to me and I think I believe I would send it to you. Yeah, and if we need any other information, I'll just reach back out to you. Is there a number I can reach you at?
I will say, he said, we're talking capital, you want to help? Because he thought I would have no idea what I was talking about. And then I literally, like, I just, you know what I mean? Like, do I look that stupid?
I mean,
Like, I do this for a living, so obviously I have a pretty good understanding about, like, and even if I didn't, I just worked on a video with teachers. Like, I know what I'm doing. It's just,
yeah, but he doesn't know that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Hi.
Hey, I came to liberate you.
How can I help you today?
Well, it's not how you can help me, it's how I can help you, Matt.
Yeah.
I came to liberate you.
Okay.
All right. So, do you want to know how I can do that?
I'm sure. I'm just going to be working.
Okay. Yeah, so this door right here that you got closed just spoke.
Employees only on that.
Yeah, just spoke to the town manager. You can open them now.
I'd rather just keep it because we have a lot of personal information in here. There's a HIPAA violation if it's on camera.
It's a HIPAA violation? Oh. Well, I'm just letting you know you've been liberated.
Oh, sure. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome. Wanted to make sure that you guys didn't feel locked in and the people locked out. So I had a chat with them downstairs beyond the sacred door. And yeah, we decided that the door is closed. Not so much.
HIPAA has to do with medical, correct?
Yeah, this is human resources. They might have benefits in there, but it wouldn't be a HIPAA violation. But anyways, you're liberated.
Yes, we liberated you.
Thanks be unto us for your liberation.
Yes.
Thank you.
See, this is where
You too.
they went wrong. Now, in a person who's got like an OCD mind,
Yeah.
you just laminate it.
So it doesn't rip, right?
And then you put the tape on the backside so that you never see the tape on the
Right.
inside. And you never get dirty. It doesn't get ripped.
This is why you should have a seat in government, because you have some good ideas.
I don't know if they're good ideas. They're just...
Do you remember who it was last time that told us we couldn't film? I think you were the person that might have been. Are you the superintendent?
I am not the
No,
superintendent.
someone came out and told us, they were like, I have to go back and watch the video. They're like, oh, you can't film, you need permission.
I'm the one that said you can film.
You can film. That's
No,
what
see, that's what
yeah,
I
you
thought.
came out. So fair enough. Does whoever the person was that told me I can't film, are they still employed here?
I don't remember who that was specifically, but we had a little bit of changing, like I changed roles. I did HR last year.
Nice. Right, okay. When you guys go to different offices, it destroys my brain.
I like that quote.
Thank you for being so nice.
Thank you.
When I do good, I feel good. When I do bad, I feel bad. That's my religion, Abraham Lincoln. Oh. Recreational. Yeah.
I can help you.
Hey, just came in to say hello.
Hi. Is there anything I can help you with in particular? You looking for an office or anything?
No, just wanted to come in and say hello. You are one of the few offices with the door open, because they're all like closed, because last time I came here, an office didn't do so good, so they shut the and then I went and told the town manager that that's probably not such a good idea. So I've liberated everybody, so now everyone's allowed to have all their doors open again. So thanks be unto us for the liberation, but we just wanted to come say hi, because recreation has a hard job.
Great.
And
Appreciate the positive feedback.
it's hard work, man.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Have a great day.
You too. She said, yeah.
Well, I wanted to tell you about the quote. I think that's a good one for daughter number one.
It's better to offer no excuse than a bad one. Oh, I like that. Ooh, they have not been liberated yet. Hello.
Those who expect to reap the blessings of freedom must, like...
How are you? I just wanted to let you know that I've liberated you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I spoke to the town manager downstairs, and we talked about these doors being closed after my last visit here, and he agreed that it wasn't such a good idea, and it might give people the wrong impression. So we have liberated everyone, and you are now able to have your doors open. You're welcome. Mary, it's still closed. You what? Oh, okay. Yeah, no worries. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Those who expect to reap the blessings of freedom must, like men, undergo the fatigue of supporting it.
Ooh, Thomas Paine. Very nice. Cool. She's gonna call the town administrator.
It often requires more courage to dare to do right than to fear to do wrong.
Oh, I like that one.
Abraham Lincoln.
Food bank, like the food bank. That's good stuff. Support the community, giving out some food. Is there another floor here? Nope. I was so confused when I liberated them, they didn't know that they were liberated. I wonder why. Man, I can see why that setup would suck. Guys, everyone, you come right out the school and you go to the football field over there, and the stadiums are all bricked into the wall. There's nothing there. That's such an odd setup. Isn't that weird? And then it's a high school baseball field. It's not easy. It's not hard to hit a baseball out of the park and just smash it. Let's go. I want to double check the liberation, because it seems like folks didn't take their liberation seriously. And like, thanks unto us for their liberation. And I don't know why they're not taking. That one looks like it's open. An old locker. Oh my god, that makes me feel so old. An old locker.
I never had one.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Beth. Nancy. Good. I didn't know if I told you, but you ladies have been liberated. I spoke to the town administrator. I know he started closing these doors after the last time I was here, but we spoke and agreed that it wasn't such a great look for the people and the taxpayers, and it kind of separates us from you a little bit. So he's agreed that the doors can now be open. So we have liberated you. So you can open your door. Thank you. Would you like to open your door? Would I like to open my door? Try it. Just take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. I don't know if I can do that. Let's do it together. I love this. Hi, Nancy. I literally, you can call your town manager. I just talked to him. I know, that's the whole point to having the door open, Nancy. It's hard to... It's the separation. Good, watch it. Open it up. It feels good. See? Look at that, right? Isn't that great? And it's like, hi, my name is Josh. It's a pleasure to meet you. Very nice to meet you. Hi, Nancy. You know, the people really appreciate... No. I was here before about just about a year ago, and only one office didn't do a very good job, but everyone else was phenomenal. Just like today, everyone was phenomenal. Such nice people. And they started closing all the doors. Someone called me and said, after you left, they closed all the doors. I talked to the town manager. He said, yeah, we did close the doors because of that video, mostly because of that video. And I was like, oh, listen, you have such great people here, right? And there's quotes all up and down the walls about freedom and transparency and our love to be American. And then I can't even meet some of these nice people. Like, the doors are all closed. So he said, if they want to, if you guys want to have the doors open, we'll keep the doors open. And it takes away, because you ladies are so nice.
Isn't that nice, Nancy?
I mean it.
Compliment.
You ladies are so nice. Listen, no one gets into government. Let me take it. I strike that. I was going to say no one gets into government work because of the pay. That's not true. I can think of 4 town managers that I've met in the past 3 weeks that make over $200,000 and have 4-day schedules. So I take that back. But anyone that's not in like the administration, like that works in the clerk's office or in your office, no one does this work to bank home a big paycheck. Like, you come in to help people, and you rely on your benefits to make sure that you can continue helping people when you take home that 70% that you're making when you're retired. And we need people happy, and we want the people to be able to see you and thank you and recognize you for the job you're doing, and not hide behind some big door. So we appreciate your hard work. You have an excellent day, and thank you very much for the hard work you do. It was a pleasure to meet you, and I hope you have a great day. Have a great day, Nancy. Take care. So nice. So you want to be able to meet the people. This is perfect.
I had another, how's it going? Good. And I'm like, oh yeah, me too.
Why don't they say it back?
Because they're not nice.
They're not. Which office was that?
Then.
It was
I don't know. He went into
They're often
there.
rude.
Went outside.
I just wanted to let you know I went to the office down the hall there that has Nancy in it. Coburth. It's this, so nice. What is this office here? I don't know how good my zoom is from this far away. It's the Board of Health, Conservation Commission, Planning Board. It was not, maybe the first office. And there's two ladies sitting in there, and I told them that they could open their door, and they opened it up. We got to have a nice conversation and shake hands, and I got to tell them how much I appreciate them for, it's, people they love to meet you guys. You guys are the face behind the place. You guys are the engine that keeps it running, right, Cindy?
Right.
And it's so nice when people can come in and say hi. You know what I mean? What better thing is that? Oh, that's not him. He's out somewhere. He's town manager. Is he in there? Evan? Evan, I just want to let you know that I liberated some of the offices. I use that word just to be silly, but ladies down the hall, they opened up their door. I was like, it's okay, just open it up. And they opened it and we shook hands, and it was really nice.
Nice.
Because I was like, isn't it like, she's the lady, and she's like, I can't hear what you're saying from behind the glass. So that's the whole point. Open the door up, and we had a nice conversation. It was great, and I think that that's going to be really positive for the folks here, and I appreciate you being willing to take that feedback.
Yeah,
and the other thing is, I don't want you guys to get hemmed up, right? Because you did really well last time, you did really well this time.
Okay.
There is a counter here. There's access to paperwork here. So this would legally be considered a public forum, public access.
Right.
It would not be a private area.
Right.
So when you close this door here and you put employees only on the outside, what you've done now is you've designated a public foyer as a private space.
Okay.
So the moment someone comes in, of course I wouldn't do this because we could just talk and have a good conversation.
Right.
Someone will go, oh, I want to come in here and fill out my paperwork right there. And you say, well, no, sorry, now it's employees only.
Yep.
All right, well, now I go to the court and I get to sue. And it sounds ridiculous, but they'll win. They do that because people will just throw a sign in the door. Obviously, if this wasn't here, it's employees only. Well, what if we jump through this door? So I appreciate it. And
Sure. Thanks
and
for
it
the
sucks
feedback.
when you guys get sued, who pays for it?
Right.
The taxpayers.
Right.
And then that money that could have gone to Parks and Rec, or that could have gone to getting the new porta potties they're trying to get upstairs for the football field,
Right.
then that money can't get allocated properly because you're paying out for something you don't need to.
Yeah.
Which we gave them some good feedback. I think we helped them figure out what they're going to do in lieu of the porta potty situation.
Okay.
But wonderful staff. Thank you very much. He looks very regal, presidential, this guy here with the blue tie. No, I kind of like it because I feel like he's one of those guys where if you were like, what'd you used to do? And he'll say, yeah, I worked in the retirement office at the town hall. But really, he was in Panama interrogating terrorists.
Oh, he'll love that.
He looks like a badass. He does.
Okay.
Doesn't he?
We'll pass that along to
He
him.
looks like a badass.
I'm sure it'll inflate his ego, but we'll push it along to him.
Inflate it. All right, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Howdy, partner.
How you doing?
How are you today?
Good,
to
how are
see
you?
you again. We met before, right?
Yes, we did.
How are you?
I'm pretty good.
How have you been since last time we met?
I'm good. Coming back from lunch.
How was your lunch?
It's great.
What did you have?
I haven't had it yet, but.
Oh, then, I'm sorry. Go eat. Go eat. I don't want your lunch to get cold.
I'm
No,
gonna
go
eat
ahead.
and work. I'm gonna eat and work. So.
Well, I hope you have a good day. I remember last time you were very, very nice. It's nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too.
And I'm glad that things are going well here. We've liberated everybody.
You've liberated.
We
everybody?
have.
Awesome to
And
hear.
I thought I told her
I
she was
feel so
liberated.
liberated. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Here to liberate. It's. Nancy, you are liberated. We can open the door now. So can we open the door, Nancy? I literally just spoke to the town administrator again. You've privatized a publicly accessible area, Nancy. This is public access with a computer that's open to the public. I mean, I can't utilize any of these services right now because you have the door closed, even though we just told you that the town manager said you could have it open. So how do I come in and access these services, Nancy? His door should be open. What's Nancy doing? See, it's like, I hope it's not always like one of those one things. What's the quote says? I'm gonna have to go get the clerk's door open now.
Excuse me?
No, go ahead, man. You're fine. Enjoy your lunch.
Thank you.
I must study politics and war. Now, my sons may have the liberty to study mathematics. Oh. I had a lot of Thomas Jefferson in here. Alright, we're gonna have to go back over here. Come on. So I don't know why. The clerk's office is closed. Nancy, the door's still closed. Yeah, we gotta get that open, Nancy. He's not in there, he's over there. I just left his office. Yeah, like lie right to my face. That's crazy. She just lied right to my face. She said that he's in there talking to the town administrator right now. But he's in his office. Evan. Yeah. Is someone on the phone with you? Yeah, Nancy. Well, Nancy told a lie. So you're eating. You see?
Which Nancy?
Nancy and the town clerk. So I said, come on, we can get these doors open. We can relax. But there's services in there. There's a computer in there that I can access, and I'm not able to get my service. She says, no. Well, the town manager is in there right now, and he says that we can't. And I said, town manager's not in there. He's not in there. She goes, oh, he's literally speaking to him on the phone. I said, no, he's not, because so she's a little liar with her pants on fire, is what it is. I'd like to get this door open if we could, my friend. That'd be great. Interesting, Nancy. Talking to the town manager. The town manager is still in his office because we just left there, and he's not on the phone. He's eating pretzels, having a snack. It's not a good look when you lie to people just because do you think we're stupid? I don't understand. She wasn't. He's eating pretzels. I just asked him.
Anybody else in there?
Mike's in there.
Hey, Mike.
I don't know why he lied. That was not cool. Well, he didn't lie. Technically, she lied. She said that you were in there talking, and they said, oh, you weren't in there. You were on the phone with them.
Thank you. Candy a little bit for you.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Just to be clear, you weren't just on the phone with them, right?
No.
I didn't think so. Okay, so then she lied. Yeah. Oh, she didn't tell the truth, and she lied.
Well, no man has a good enough memory to be a successful liar. Abraham Lincoln.
It's on your phone.
Nancy, so I don't understand why you lied, Nancy. I'm not a fan of that, but we'll get past it. Everybody lies once in a while. Well, you said that they were on the phone with him. She was not. He just said that you're lying. He just said no. Thanks, Mike.
No, you're fine. I know that you're eating and you got stuff to do. I just
Appreciate it, Mike. Mike, thank you.
I want to say that.
So rude, huh? All right. Mike, when someone says thank you, what do you say? You say you're welcome, right, Mike? Do you normally exchange pleasantries when the people... You know, here's what we're going to do. I want to know how much people are... He said that he was not on the phone with you. I'm going to do a records request here.
So much absolutely. You don't have to yell.
I don't know if there's like an actual form.
There is. I can actually get it for you. It's actually, that's it right there. Absolutely.
I will do a dual records request. Yeah, because I guess I misunderstood her. She said he was in there talking to you. And I said, no, he's not, because I just left the office. She said, oh, he's on the phone with him. So I went in there. I said, have they called you at all?
They called me.
And he said,
I called
no.
Cindy, and I talked to Cindy.
Oh, you talked to Cindy, okay, because she said he's on the phone with him.
I said I'm calling over there.
A little bit of miscommunication. Yes. Okay, all right, that's miscommunication. Yeah. Well, how did we miscommunicate Mike when he was just super rude and ignored my existence? How do we miscommunicate that situation?
That I will handle afterwards, absolutely. We will discuss.
What's your name?
My name is Candy LaValle. I'm town clerk.
My name is Josh.
Hi,
it's nice
Josh.
to meet you. I usually don't give my name, but
yeah.
I like to see this, and I told him, I was like, listen, your people, the reason I wanted the door open is because last time I was here, I only had an issue upstairs with the superintendent, and everyone was super nice. And all these quotes of freedom, and people they don't get to see you and interact with you, and that's part of in redressing your government.
Absolutely.
Is the way that Mike behaved right there, ignoring my existence, not exchanging any pleasantries, and just being cold and rude. Is that acceptable behavior for an employee of the town of Grafton?
We strive to give customer service, but at the same time, he
he just, you know, is probably just responding to what he felt was right. And
Is it ever right to treat the public poorly?
No.
So then he would
Absolutely.
so my question is,
Yeah, I know what you're.
did he behave the way he should have?
We are going to address that. No, it's not the way that we probably should have.
Okay,
Yes.
that's all I'm asking. I appreciate it.
But we will definitely work on that and how to approach everything. Absolutely. You're entitled to video. You're entitled to come in. We've had training about safety, so that's why.
Because I was in here. Yeah, they said that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And I'm entitled to a couple of like suggestions, correct?
Sure. We'll definitely listen to that.
Well, great, okay, because I've just been trying to speak and it's been very, very hard. So one thing, which is why it's fantastic that the door is open, you probably don't know because like of course you're like behind the desks and like you don't get it, but as you know, somebody out in the hallway that's trying to like communicate, it's nearly impossible. We have to raise our voice and the echo throughout the whole hallway is insane. And then so when one person's trying to do one thing at one door, somebody's over off at the other door trying to do something else, and we're like it's hard to really communicate because you're hearing somebody else's conversation.
Absolutely.
That's why like I think it's important that the doors be open because no one has to yell. I mean, see how our voices are like matched, which is really, really nice. And then next suggestion that I have is that even though, yes, I mean, in a sense, we are customers, more so I think using maybe a term like patron or something like that would be really, really nice, because these are not me specifically, but most people that come here are you know, a member and live in the town.
Absolutely.
Live in the cities. And I think it's important that, you know, they not be treated like a number.
Oh, absolutely not.
Exactly. Yeah. So just moving forward, like I think that, you know, using a different term would be more appropriate.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Yep. We do.
So thank you for hearing me out.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can improve by listening to suggestions from everybody. So
Exactly. I know I do.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you'd want on there? I got name, I got the dates of employment, salary, and any and all public documents for or in regards to Mike over
I
there.
think that's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, I'll take an apology from him, please. That is, Mike, I'll take one from you. That is for you. Thank you for your professionalism.
Awesome. And let me just
Helping
confirm
me out.
because we do email. So it's
Yes, ma'am.
theafacrew@gmail.com.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So what happens with this is that you'll get a response from me.
Okay.
And just saying that we received it and whatnot, and we go from there. Just so you
Excellent.
know, and it'll be today.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Hey, you guys have 9 days anyway, 10 days anyway, so I appreciate getting back to me. Mike, I'll take an apology from you, my man. Take an apology from you before I go.
Yeah, I apologize that I didn't accept your thanks for opening the door. Yeah, I apologize.
No, you're apologizing for being rude, being crass, and being a dickhead. That's what you're apologizing for. So let's not twist it. You want to be rude? I'm the bigger bully on the playground, my friend. I came in here being nothing but polite. I thanked you. You didn't acknowledge my existence.
I got up, I opened the door for you guys. I'm sorry that when you said thank you, that I didn't just accept the thank you and say you're welcome.
Well, why didn't she acknowledge us? Like, was it something, like, what was like, we're not here to make you miserable. I've been in every single office and I've only had positive conversation. Not even one thing where we were like, ooh, everything's been great. This is why we come back.
This is not a negative office. Trust me, we do our best for the public every single day. We work very hard. So I apologize that I didn't, you know, reciprocate and you know,
I appreciate
after you
it.
said thank you.
All right, well, I appreciate it, Mike.
I think that's important.
I think that's important, yeah.
Bridging gaps is, I mean, it might not be something that you're comfortable with us just coming and having a conversation because we've got the cameras on, but just as much as it's uncomfortable for you, it can be very uncomfortable for us too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Especially when we're being ignored or something. Like, I think it's important to.
We get it.
And believe it or not, we fight for you guys, right? I don't go after the clerk or like when I have an issue at a town hall or something, I go after the mayor or the town administrator. We've gotten quite a few of them terminated. You guys aren't in here for the paycheck. because you have to get like a good paycheck to be in it for the money. So you're obviously here because you got nothing better to do, which I probably believe when it's 82 degrees on a Wednesday, you got a lot better things to do. So minus those two things, you're here to what? You're here to help people. And I think there's this misconception. You see us come in with the camera, there was negative, and you're like, oh, they're going to be aggressive, and like, I'm just going to wind up being on YouTube looking like an asshole tonight. That's not why we're here. We want people to be able to have faith. Government, without government, things don't work. Regardless, I have some friends with a lot of big channels that are anti-government. The world falls apart, right? The problem is having the right people in the right places to make it work. Folks like you and folks like Mike. So we're not here to berate you. I don't like when I feel like people are, when we're paying a salary for people to be served, we should be mistreated. But we want you guys to have access to everything you need, the funds you need, the supplies that you need, so you can make sure that you're able to do a good job for the citizens you serve.
Absolutely.
You know?
I mean, we were just upstairs with some members of the
School board, yeah.
And we were, and believe it or not, we had some positive and good feedback as far as what they're doing up there. Like they're trying to figure out how best to like get some porta potties out by the athletics fields. And believe it or not, we had some good, I think, input for them that they wouldn't have had before.
I think you're going to see the world's biggest porta potty right over there next time. No, we told them, like, the ones at King Richard's, instead of like having to figure out how you're going to get, there's these big, huge, round porta potties that have 3 stalls, and like the rest of your urinals are respected for the ladies. It's like a big circle. You walk in one end, you walk out the other, and then that solves your problem of congregation. And they're like, wait, those exist? And I was like, yeah, it's King Richard's Fair. So he's probably going to, hopefully he doesn't drink the beer and throw the axes like I did.
So, have you been to the King Richard's
I
Fair?
have not. I've heard of
it's
it, though.
fun.
Yeah,
It's
that's
fun.
what I
We
hear.
took the kids and they absolutely had a blast.
Yeah.
It's both for adults and children.
So
We
it's
had
for
fun
children
with
and children.
We had fun with the ale.
Yeah.
And there was
It's
an
so crazy.
ale?
For someone, my mead. For
Your
somebody
mead.
that's like, so like, you know, not like, I hate tyranny.
Right.
The moment I was at King Richard's Fair, I was like, seize them. Yeah, I totally.
Yeah, he started going around saying all of that. Seize the children. And then all of a sudden, some guy on a horse decided to like take it upon him to then go off with her head, and he's pointing at me, and I'm like, oh my god.
We still have the children.
Did you dress up? I heard that.
No, I didn't. But some of the people, they're like, the guy in line was telling me like, oh, last year I spent $7,000 on my costume.
goodness.
No, it's not his costume. It was not a costume. On his, whatever it was called.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, $7,000.
Can you imagine? Hey,
Dude.
that people get into it. I heard dressing up is definitely.
I mean, the turkey legs. People don't like know what to do with money, because then, like, when they were giving out the checks, the $1,200 checks and stuff, they can't like feed their families. People are going in and buying flat screen TVs. I'm like, you're not paying your landlord, right? Because the landlords got screwed because the tenants didn't have to pay their rent, but there was no law stating that they had to make sure when they got that money it went to the landlord. So it was people. When they have money, sometimes they don't always know what to do with it.
I understand.
Well, I don't know. Well, and he got to dive into his roots. I mean, he's just sitting there at a picnic table eating a huge freaking turkey leg. He's just like, "Urgh." It's this little thing.
Enjoy it.
You should go. It really is fun. Mike, you should go too. I'm sorry we got off to the wrong foot. You seem like a very nice guy.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Just misunderstanding, and I get where you're coming from. Well, listen, if you guys ever see someone come in with a camera, I'm going to tell you, very easy. They come in and just say, this is it. In less than 30 seconds, they're gone. You say, feel free to take pictures. It's a beautiful building. Don't want to interrupt you. You need anything, don't hesitate to ask. Because then you strip them from what's your name, all that other stuff. If they give you a problem after that point, they're here for all the wrong reasons. And that's just an asshole. We don't like those type of people either.
And if people weren't able to take pictures and record, we wouldn't have these beautiful pictures up on the wall.
Absolutely.
You know, we wouldn't have
Absolutely.
history. So I think it's important.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
thank you. It was nice to meet you,
Yes,
Mike.
take care.
Nice
Have
to
a
meet
great
you,
day.
Nancy.
All right.
Sorry I accused you of being a liar. There was a misunderstanding. I apologize when I'm wrong.
She probably can't hear.
Will you pass it on to her?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Because that's not fair that I said that to her.
All right.
Sometimes it gets a little
You
heated.
too.
It's okay. It happens with all. Have a great day.
You too. Do you want me to close the door for you?
It's unlocked. You can close it now. It's so people can come in if you want. Leave it open. It's up to you. It doesn't matter.
Should we? How about halfway? We'll meet you halfway.
Oh, hey, but you know what
Okay,
though? Did
thank
you
you.
notice? She said it is unlocked.
Mm-hmm.
People can come in.
It's like Full House. It's always open. Nancy, I apologize for calling you a liar. I think there was some miscommunication with what she had said to you. So you didn't lie. You didn't lie. So I apologize for calling you a liar. Have a great day, Nancy.
You do. It's important to admit. It was nice
Yeah.
to meet you, Nancy. Oh, it was nice to meet you too. That's cool.
Superhero. We just went in. We broke barriers, sound barriers, flavor barriers, because I interrupted your lunch. So go back to eating your lunch. Enjoy. Very young man, nice to meet you. What's your name?
I'm Will. I'm the assistant town administrator.
Assistant town administrator. They're getting so young. The guy in Rutland is 27 years old. Austin, you know Austin?
I don't, but
Austin,
it's alarming.
Yeah.
No.
I would butcher his
Shiganowitz?
last. Yeah, Shiganowitz.
Yep.
So
Were you in Rutland?
No.
Okay.
No, but Austin and I met in the breakout.
Okay.
Will's he's a better networker than me. I can't remember people's names.
Oh, hey, you need me. I'll get out of the way.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't know you
this
guys were still here.
this young lady right here,
Yeah.
the absolute best.
Tammy?
And when Mac Jones no longer plays, we can thank her for her service. That
Yeah,
excellent.
bum.
And her honesty.
Excellent.
Bum. He's a bum, right?
I honestly, I don't watch football.
What do you think? Mac Jones a bum?
I also don't watch
I
football.
didn't say he was a bum.
She didn't say he was a bum.
I just said the game was
I
embarrassing.
said he was a bum.
Calling the guy a bum. He's gonna
No.
show up.
I didn't say
But
he was a bum.
you know what's going to happen when everyone's watching that video? They're going to be like, "Yeah, Mac Jones is a bum."
I don't think she has it in her to just call people bums.
No, she's far
to be
too nice.
honest.
There was this guy. There was this guy giving like her information and stuff. So we stepped all the way back to the other side, like where the lockers were, to give him like plenty of berth.
Yep.
And he turned around and like started like getting really loud with me. And I was like, "Well, why don't you shut your mouth? Because you might do that to your wife. You ain't doing that to me, big boy." So then he like tried to come up in my face. And then he did that weird thing where you like you puff your chest, it doesn't work, so you walk away, but then you come back again like to embarrass yourself. Anyways, I felt awful for her. And then when I came up to the window, like her look on her face is like, "Oh my God, here we go. Now I'm gonna." She was super nice. I was super nice to her, but she was
very nice to
awesome
me.
under fire.
Tammy's always
Well, and honestly, it was uncomfortable because he and I didn't either. But you know, when a woman or anyone is walking through a doorway and somebody just bulldozes through as if they're not there, and then I check myself thinking I'm in the way, right? And I say, "Oh, sorry, excuse me," and then I was like, "Wait a second. I was walking through the doorway." Like, so then I told the guy, I was like, I was standing right there, like, "Excuse you," you know, and from that point, because I decided to stand up for myself, it was he got escalated and he's defending me because the guy is just completely being rude, and it was just, she is absolute
Exceptional.
light in the dark.
I thought I was gonna call, you know who, the name we don't speak of, the guy
Yep.
with the tools.
Yep. Okay.
I can't
guy
say his
with the
name.
tools.
He's walking around here pretending to be some employee, but he's the muscle here.
The muscle.
He's the muscle. So that's why I kept my voice to a minimum, because I didn't want him to kick my ass.
I actually had
I'll
a
let you go.
question for you.
I
but you're
apologize.
eating. Do you want me to come
Excuse
back?
us. We're gonna leave, Tammy. I'm so sorry. Oh, Jared.
problem.
Jared's here also. Jared's great. Hi, Jared. There's a big line in there. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Look at this. Liberated. Door open. Door open. The doors are open. Isn't that good?
Yeah.
That's great.
I don't know his name or what office he works for. I was walking down the hallway.
See, doors open. Don't forget to leave it open. That's okay. I know you. It's all right. We'll get in the habit. It's great, right? Like you come in and you.
Ask me how I'm doing or anything like that, but like normal exchange of pleasantries, it goes a long way, especially when I'm doing what I'm doing most of the time, and there's a lot of people that are exceptionally rude. And so that had happened.
Don't know if you blue bullet today, but I'll find it. We do the 5-10.
Yeah.
That's what we train when we talk about customer service.
Right.
Here we get 10 feet, you have to make contact with them and say,
Yeah. And he did. He made contact. He said he was good, but you know, like it can go a long way because of the fact that I see it happening so often. It's now just mean, you know. And then I did with Nancy in there. I did say, "Hey, how's it going? It was a pleasure to meet you," or something like that, something along those lines. And that was after he was done apologizing to her,
and they exchanged their pleasantries, and then I spoke to her, said, I hope you have a good day or something to that effect, and it was nothing. She was mute to me. So like, I don't know what it is about me. Maybe it's something about me and my presence, but I don't think that that's, and it's just like, when you work for people, like, you should just be nice and kind. So I just wanted to kind of point that out. There were a couple of people, some off camera and not even, my phone was not even out, and some on. So just, you know, 510 it. All right,
Thank you.
You're
It's like
welcome.
that song, Tammy, always stay humble and kind.
Yes.
Bye, Jared.
Have a great day, guys.
Joe, you gotta blow it up, Jared. That's what I mean, bro. All right, man. Be good. I'm glad Nana did that because, like, I really don't know what it is, to be honest. I've had my theories, but I'm not quite sure, like, why they'll go so far as to not just not answer her questions, but, like, really just ignore her existence for the most part. I've had my theories. I can't, like, tack it down to one thing, but it's good to see her get the last word and to stay there. And that's why I didn't go back in the office. I filmed from the outside because I wanted her to have that moment where she made sure that everyone in the town was listening to her and listening to what she had to say, because it really does not happen often. So I can't wait to see, and I know you guys can't wait to see some of the videos that are going to be coming out soon, because that's the difference. It's gone to the point where she was being ignored, to the point where she's not allowing anyone to ignore her, and she's commanding their attention. So make sure you subscribe to her. She's great. Catch you in the next one, and that's the reason I stopped you.